went to a meeting at church, and it was focusing on health, which I thought was a phenomenal idea. I love to go to church. It's a part of who I am, and it's not just going to church, but it's my relationship with God. But with that, I love that we had the focus on health, because it's not just about like the spiritual aspect. You got to take care of your body as well. So I thought it was a great idea that my church did that, but it was really good because it wasn't just health and like the normal thing, like eat the standard American diet, but it was more along the lines of the things that I like to talk about, the herbs and cutting the meat, cutting the dairy, dealing with the inflammation in your body. So I love that was the focus of the conversation. What I want to talk about today, and focus on that is why I enjoyed that conversation so much, because it was a conversation. People were able to ask their questions. People were able to get answers to questions that they had, or even hear things that they never really even thought about. So for me, I just use it as more of a refocus session. If I mentioned before, in my earlier videos that when I first went vegan or plant-based, I was listening to and following just closely to the alkaline diet, made popular, or basically Dr. Sebi's version of it, and eating the foods that were on his nutritional list, enjoying the time and the experience, because I had never done or tried anything like that. I didn't even think it was possible to live without eating meat. So I love, like I said, the conversation that we had, because it's opened up my mind now to like the need to refocus. Like, yes, I've been losing weight, but I know that it's not my health, and the health, the level of health that I desire is not just about the losing weight, because you can be skinny, you can be thin and still be sick. My journey, my goal, my focus is on wellness. I want to be healthy. I want to be well, as I do all the things that I desire to do, in my life. So like I said, I'm glad that we had that conversation, because it was my time to see my need, open my mind back up to getting refocused and getting reconnected to the things that I know, because I know about the herbs. I love my herbs. Like even in the last video, if you didn't watch it, go back and watch that. But I did talk about the roasted dandelion root. Love that. One of my favorites. Also, I didn't mention sea moss, but I do love sea moss. It has the 92 of the 102, I think, minerals that you need. So I love my sea moss. Love getting back to that. I do that pretty regularly anyway, though. So that's not even really a getting back to, but getting even back to my peppermint. I miss peppermint. I love it. And ginger. Just getting back to ginger. What's some of the other ones that I really like? Dandelion, burdock root. Like there's an Asian store not too far from my house where you can go in there. I think it's called Goya, Goza, I believe. But burdock root. Just look up burdock root, and you can see what the actual Asian name is for it. And you can actually get the burdock root in the store, like the actual root, and it is long. It's really long root. But I used to love that. Bring it home, boil it up, share some with my brother, because it is really long. It's a long piece of root. But boiling that, that just cleans your body out. I think that burdock root, I don't even know if there's anything else more powerful, to clean, to just cleanse your body, than the burdock root. But it's not something that you want to do every day, but like when you're going through a cleanse, a good thing to use. Let me see. So burdock root, the dandelion root, the dandelion leaf. Also, I love my sea moss. I can't think of any of the ginger and peppermint, of course. Those are always good ones to start with. Just for the cleansing, for the flushing, like your ginger, you can do that one like every day. Peppermint, you can do that every day. Chamomile, love that. Love chamomile as well. You can do that pretty regularly too. But chamomile makes me really, really tired. I think I don't know if that's the effect that it has on everybody else. I know for me, like I drink it, I would drink it in the evening if when I'm having a chamomile. But yeah, do some research, and look up the herbs and see, which ones you can use, especially when you're wanting to do a cleanse of some sort because it is necessary. I mean, I don't think. Let me see. I think on one side of my face here, I'm having a little breakout there. So I need to. Tells to me I need to do a cleanse. Oh, another thing too is the black seed oil, also very good. And you can do the black seed oil. I think I pretty much do it on a regular basis. So that's something else that you can do every day. But that's very powerful too. Very powerful, very potent. Just oil. But like I said, I want you all to do your research on it. So get back to me. You can leave in the comments, what you come up with as far as how they work out for you. But yeah, definitely take a look at some of the herbs. But one thing that they did point out, that I think is really key and important to anybody that's going to go on this herb journey is if you're going to do the herbs, you can't just eat whatever. Like you can't go to McDonald's, have your herbs and then follow it up with McDonald's because it's like you're defeating the purpose. You're canceling out the good, that you're trying to do to your body. The good that the herbs could do for your body. So you want to make sure that when you start your herb journey, that you're cutting down on most of the junk. I'm gonna say most of the junk that you're eating. Really, give your body a chance to cleanse and to get that cleaning, at a cellular level. But one other thing too, and this is what the guy really did emphasize, is that when you're even like before you get to the herbs, because the herbs is like it's kind of like a I'm not gonna say like an advanced level, but it is a different level. It takes a level of discipline for you, like I said, because you don't want to eat it with the junk. You're defeating the purpose. You're really defeating the purpose. You're wasting your money. All right, so you want to, but he did emphasize starting with fruit. I cannot emphasize to you how good your body will feel eating fruit. And I'm not talking about even mixing that with a whole bunch of other things. I'm talking about really focusing on eating your fruits and eating your leafy greens. I say the fruit because I remember I went on a fruit fast one time, and it was only for 3 days, but I'm telling you, like within a day and a half, I felt so different. I'm talking about my hands. I never felt my hands so soft. I mean, and it was a noticeable difference. Like people that, that touch my hands or whatever, noticed the difference, in my skin. I just can't even emphasize to you enough. And like some of the fruits that I was eating at that time, I was eating watermelon, eating cantaloupe. I think I was eating honeydew. You eat those, early, or start your day off with those, and then, or maybe even start out your day off with your berries. Because your berries are high in antioxidants as well. So, but don't like mix them. You gotta eat those separate. Like you eat your berries, your blueberries, your strawberries, your blackberries, or raspberries, whatever berries you're gonna eat. Then you eat your melons, separate from those, right? But also another good thing too that I really enjoy, and it's a fruit. Technically, it has seeds, right? Not cantaloupe, but cucumbers. Cucumbers. It was another good one too. Because they're so high in water content, and that water is able to get to your cells, right? Because that's just pure water, pure natural water, all right? So you want to make sure too that you're getting good quality fruit. I'm gonna say organic fruit with the seeds in it, vitally important. But also, if you can't get those things, if you can't get them, because I know most places now, like, it's hard to find grapes with seeds, but I love when I find them. But anyway, it's hard to find grapes with seeds. So I mean, start somewhere though. Start your fruit journey somewhere. So maybe you might have to get the ones without seeds at first. If you want to get started, right away. Grapes. Oh my goodness! Like grapes is like a staple food in my life. Cannot emphasize that enough. I don't eat the starchy fruits like bananas so much anymore, but I did used to love bananas. Um, yeah, what else? I'm trying to think of something else. Like it's like I don't know. I get excited when I start thinking about my fruit because I don't know. I just love fruit. I love fruit, and I have grown to love fruit even more. But even then eating like getting some of your like high protein foods in there too, like your coconuts, your walnuts. I even eat almonds. I absolutely love peanuts like that. Peanuts are one of probably my favorite things on this whole planet. I love peanuts, but um, yeah. I mean, those are some of the good things that I need to get back to. I feel like I've gotten away from those things. And even if you look in, my videos at some of the things that, I've been showing in videos, like mostly processed foods. I need to get back away from the processed foods. But I'm excited too because, the school year is ending. We got 2 days left. So um, I'm going to do a cleanse. I'm just going to commit to do a cleanse at least for a week, and I'll see how much more time I'm going to commit to it from there. But just really I really want to start off with doing like a really serious fruit cleanse. Maybe do that for I'm thinking at a minimum of 3 days, but maybe a little bit more, 3 to 5 days, and then just sticking with the no processed foods. Just finish. So basically doing my fruits, my nuts, and my leafy greens mostly. So I know I want to do that. Probably, I'm thinking like a good 2 weeks at least. Just do a cleanse, like just a like sort of a reset for myself. Now the school year is over. I am able to relax and not under all that stress and pressure all the time. So I think I want to treat myself to that, to just a good fast, a good cleanse for a few days. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it.